All right, now let's take a look at other markets. Now we see, well, in the crypto space, we see the Fear Greed Index there at 17%. Quite another improvement from yesterday. It was about 16. It shows that the fear, the extreme fear is easing out gradually, and maybe it might just get to fear, but it's still fear anyway. Looking at the market cap there, $1.30 trillion. That's down about 0.43%. Volume traded in the total crypto space, that's Bitcoin plus the altcoins, standing at $85.51 billion. And we see Bitcoin dominance still inching up there at 46.26%. Look at the price of Bitcoin now. We see $31,603.39 at 8 a.m. this morning. It's up about 0.38%. Volume traded in Bitcoin, $33.18 billion. And we see Bitcoin trying to stay above that 30K range at this point, holding on pretty well at $31,603. We see that there's 2,000 resistance on a couple of occasions, but the bears have protected gains above 32,200 at this point. Let's look at Ethereum there, $1,934. That's down about 1.53%. Volume traded $17.92 billion, and it's a mixed bag. We're seeing at the top alts by market cap, a couple of greens and a couple of losses also. Let's bring in Solomon Amunde now, digital market analyst. Hello, Solomon.
Good morning, Larry. Good morning.
Good morning. Great to have you. Now, let's talk about the central bank digital currency. We see the Fed is looking at, potential effects of the CBDCs on monetary policies. Do you think we'll see CBDCs sooner than later at this point?
Yeah, I believe stuffs like this, they actually take some time to be able to finalize. And I expect about 24 months before they can come to a conclusion on if they would be allowed or not, and also how this will operate, because it takes a whole lot, and I'm assuming that they would have to select a blockchain so that they would need their own token to run on. So it's a whole lot to consider, and there are a whole lot of ways that this can turn out to be. So just keeping our fingers crossed. For time frame, I'm looking at 2 years basically before we see any CBDC in the market.
It'll be quite interesting to see CBDCs actually take full effect, in the economies. But now we see Basel Committee is pressing on with restrictive requirements for, banks' crypto holdings. What impact would bank regulation have on crypto adoption?
I feel currently the impact wouldn't be that much, because I feel the banks will be targeting most of their individuals that are not really crypto natives. So I don't expect there to be so much impact. In fact, I feel most persons are actually waiting to jump into cryptocurrencies when the banks begin offering certain services. So I feel at this point, the customers are the ones pushing the banks to be able to allow such services. So I feel it won't be that bad. In fact, it would increase the adoption rate, and it also to increase the number of persons that own cryptocurrencies.
Right, and we know that the market is still trying to decide, if it's in bear or, a bull territory. At this point, some are saying this a reversal we're seeing will be short-lived. How are you seeing, Bitcoin's price movement today?
Price movement, I expect within the next 2 months for Bitcoin to make a run for about $37,000. But afterwards, I'm still very, very much expecting Bitcoin to come down to $24,000 again, one more time. And the worst case scenario is we hitting about $18,000, which I actually doubt that, but it's very possible. But right now, I'm expecting us to make a run for about $37,000 before diving down again.
Before diving down all over again. All right, what altcoins, are picking your fancy at this point?
Yeah, I'm looking at Chromia, and I'm also looking at my neighbor Alice. Why? Is because they are launching their mainnets within the next 60 days, June, July actually, and the token is at $2 right now. I'm expecting it to make about a 400% return to about $8. And the Chromia token too is around 26 cents. I'm expecting it to do about 200, 300x to almost 80 cents or thereabouts. So these are like the two core projects I'm looking at currently in the market.
All right, quite interesting. All right, thank you so much, Solomon. Always good to have your perspective. All right, now let's look at the top alt per market cap. We see BNB there is up marginally by 0.58%. We see Cardano did have an impressive run, but it's down about 5.43% this morning. We see eCash there up about 1.17%. XRP 42 cents. Look at the top 5 gainers there. We see Kusama topping that count as up about 10.05%, trading at $83.25 per coin. And we see Waves also. Waves has been quite bullish for the past week. Now it's up about 27%. Again, still on that bullish move. And Holochain, not seen that in a while. And top gain is there's up about 7% this morning. And Dash there, $64.38, up 4.71%. And we see Chile's also on that counter up 4.56%. Let's flip over to the top 5 losers list. We see Axie Infinity topping that counter. It's down about 8.17% at $22. And we see Near Protocol also down about 5.61%. And Cardano, we see that on that count. And Phantom also down 3.02% at 39 cents. So it's quite a mixed bag we're seeing in that market right now. We see a couple of double-digit gains on the top 5 gainers list.